Hey everyone, welcome back to KDX Bricks Analytics. I am Kevin and I've got a pretty short video for you here today. As we know, all the good Lego deals are coming to an end, but are they completely over? The answer is no. Barnes & Noble is finally getting into the game. We started out a few weeks ago with Lego Insiders Weekend, and then we had Black Friday and Cyber Monday, where Target came to play in a big way, and a little bit Walmart and a little bit Amazon, and now Barnes & Noble is jumping in. Not a lot, but a few key sets that I will show you. Here we are at the Barnes & Noble Lego homepage, and these Lego deals are kind of hidden, at least to me, because when you do a search, I can't find a way to isolate just the sets that are on sale. If somebody knows how to do that, please let me know. Maybe you could put in Lego sales or Lego on sale or something like that. I know if you put in Lego retiring soon, it'll show you sets that are tagged that, but I really don't know how to find on barnesandnoble.com just the Lego sets that are currently on sale. So not a lot of people may even see that these sets are on sale. So 5 Star Wars sets that I want to show you. The first one is 75336, the Star Wars Inquisitor Transport Scythe, MSRP $100, 25% off at Barnes & Noble. All of these sets that I'm going to show you are 25% off, so it is $75, which is already a pretty good price. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video about why I think each of these sets are good or not so good for investing. I've talked about all these extensively in a bunch of my previous videos, so go check them out. But very quickly on this set, it's been very popular. All 4 minifigures are exclusive. The ship looks pretty good, even though this is not from a popular miniseries, still is well designed in Lego form, and again, the 4 minifigures are outstanding. On our cumulative table, this set has 44 mentions from January 1st to October 31st with an enthusiasm score of 2.8. Max enthusiasm score is 3.0, so that is fantastic. Yes, my cumulative table is a month old. I'm working on getting a November update video recorded and out for you soon. Some other reasons why I like this set for investing: it hasn't been on sale that much up until recently, and it's been out of stock at lego.com for a while now, and it's just not the easiest set to get a hold of. So like I said, I think $75 is a very good price, but wait, there is a lot more. You can do some fancy footwork and get this price down to $56, or more specifically, the final cost after you get the cash back and the stamps and the sale and everything else. So let's go through that. 75336 is normally $100. 25% of that is $25. But then down here, it says premium members get an additional 10% off and collect stamps to save with rewards. 10 stamps equals $5 reward. You get a stamp for every $10 spent. So adding all those in, 10% Barnes & Noble membership, I think that's $40 a year. So there is a little bit cost there, but if you already have that, that's another $750 off of this set. Please note that everything after the initial sale price is calculated by taking the MSRP and subtracting out the sale price. So this is not 10% of the $100, this is 10% of the $75 difference. And then the stamps, that's a 5% reward. So 5% here is $375. But wait, there's more. If we go over to Card Cash, right now you can get 9% savings on Barnes & Noble gift cards. And so 9% of the 75 is $675. And then on top of that, you can get a 1% Rakuten cashback at Card Cash. Now, you don't want to do the Rakuten at Barnes & Noble, which is only 1.5%, I think. Anyways, I'm waiting for the screen to come up. And yeah, it's just 1.5% at Barnes & Noble. But if you're using gift cards, then the Rakuten cashback doesn't pay. So it only pays when you use credit card. So back to the Rakuten at Card Cash, that's another 1%, 75 cents for this set. I actually went and bought 5 of this set today doing this and 3 of a different set that we'll get to in a minute. So it was a $500 purchase using Rakuten. I saved $5 more. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps when you are trying to buy in at the lowest price and sell out at the highest price. So adding all that up, the savings, you can see the math there, is $43.75. Now, again, remember, this is savings in quote because not all of it is just an immediate sale price. Some of it is cash back. Some of it is 5% stamps that you can use at a later date at Barnes & Noble for more Lego, but still it is quote unquote a savings. So the percent savings is 44%. Final quote cost is just over $56. $56 I think is fantastic for this set. On eBay, it's already going for $80 or even close to $90 sometimes. Of course, that's after shipping and fees, but that's a great great sign for this set after it does retire and we give it a year or two hold time. So I came right out of the gate with a heavy hitter because, again, at the $56, I was very excited to pick up 5, and I would have liked to pick up more, but you got to limit your investment funding and not go too extreme with it. The next set that is 25% off at Barnes & Noble is the Dagobah Jedi Training Diorama 75330 on our table. 24 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.5. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I love the Star Wars dioramas, but I've been saying over and over, the MSRP on all these dioramas is 30% way too high. It's just very expensive, but they're still popular sets. So anytime I see them on sale and then you can stack a bunch of promos and cash back and get a really good price on it, I get very excited. And so let's go to our savings calculation. Set 75330, $90, 25% off, $22 back, 10% more, $675, and then the 5% stamps, the 9% card cash, and the 1% rack tin, that's about another $10. So your total savings is almost $40. It's going to be the same 44% savings. So again, your final quote cost is $50.63. I like to put my money where my mouth is, so I picked up 3 of this set today. And the next one that's 25% off is another Star Wars diorama, the Death Star Trench Run 75329. Here it is on our table. 24 mentions, only an E-score of 2. It's lower because this set does not have any minifigures and it's micro scale, but I still think it looks fantastic. It's my least favorite of the 3 original dioramas, but I think it has real opportunity on the secondary market. And comparing this one to the previous diorama, this set is my favorite because it does have the good minifigures. R2-D2 is printed with a dirt and printed on the front and the back, and this set just has a lot more dynamic action going on for me. It really draws me in. Going to the savings calculation, 75329 has an MSRP of $70. 25% off is $17.50, and then the 10% membership, 5% stamps, 9% card cash, 1% racketing totals up to about another $13. Total savings $30, and your final buy-in cost is just under $40. Now, I did not pick up any of this set because it was at 50% off at Target just recently, so I picked up 5 at the $35 price point, but had I missed out on that, I would definitely be picking up 5 at this price point. The fourth set I want to show you is 75326 Boba Fett's Throne Room, MSRP of $100 on our table. 20 mentions, but only an E-score of 1.8, so that's kind of low, especially for a Star Wars set. The vast majority of the minifigures are exclusive and they look really good, and normally that would be a major selling point for Star Wars sets, but the build looks kind of minimal, and with 732 pieces, the $100 price point is extremely expensive, so a lot of people were turned off by this set. Plus, the Book of Boba Fett show wasn't super popular. I enjoyed it, and I still think this set looks pretty good. I love the minifigures. Going to our savings calculation, it's the exact same numbers as the Inquisitor Transport Scythe, so again, that final quote cost is $56, and I am not picking any up at this price. I do have 2 of these, and I think I got them both for around $50. The buzz just doesn't seem to be that good. Although the minifigures are great, I'm worried that there's just a lot of negativity around this set, and also very early in its shelf life, it was 50% off. I think it was at Costco, but a lot of people have got this set at the $50 starting price point, and it sounds like from watching other YouTube videos and hearing all the buzz that a lot of people have this set hoarded at that $50 price point. I don't think 56 is terrible, so if somebody were to pick up a few of these, I think they would certainly make a little bit of money, but I think I can invest in other sets and do better when it comes to the return on investment calculation. So that's 4 of the 6 sets that I want to show you, and these first 4 sets are all expected to retire at the end of this year. They've either been on the Brick Fanatics retirement list for a while, or they're now on one of the Lego.com last chance lists, or at this point, even Brickset is starting to show some end of 2023 retirement dates for some of these sets. On my table, if there is an R in parentheses in front of the set number and name, then that means one of those 3 sources is showing that it is retiring. And I wanted to highlight these first 4 as retiring because I don't buy sets for investing until it really looks like they're going to retire in that year, because I don't want to have to hold on to sets for an extra year until they retire. So these 4 are the first 4 that really caught my eye. I bought 2 out of the 4. I gave you the reasons why I didn't buy the other 2, but I wanted to show you 2 others that I think are going to be very good for investing, but they're not retiring yet, but just making you aware of some opportunity out there and things to keep an eye out when we get future deals and sales and promos. 5th set is another diorama, 75353, the Ender Speeder Chase diorama. Here it is on our cumulative table, only 7 mentions, so far, but a solid enthusiasm score of 2.4, considering that the set came out this year. If it's expected to retire at the end of 2024, then certainly through 2024, I expect the mentions to increase significantly, and I bet the enthusiasm score ticks up a couple of points, but it's one I'm keeping an eye on because I love the dioramas, as I've already told you. Coming to our savings calculation, it's a great deal, but I'm not getting it because I don't want to hold on to the box for an extra year. But the MSRP is $80, 20% off is 20 off of the 80. All the other savings that we've talked about is another $15, so the total savings is $35, which means your final in cost is $45 for this $80 diorama. I think that's fantastic. So if you want one for your own collection now, then go for this one, I would say, and then wait for 2024 to start picking up multiple quantities for investing purposes. And then the last set to show you is the other newer diorama, the Emperor's Throne Room 75352. This one is an MSRP of $100, super expensive, but this diorama looks fantastic. On the cumulative table, it already has 9 mentions with an E-score of 2.6. That's really good. These 3 minifigures with Luke, Palpatine, and Darth Vader are outstanding. The railing, the steps, the platform that they're battling on, and the bottom frame stand area just comes together nicely and really frames out the star of the show, which is the Emperor's throne, with all of these window elements that are ingeniously constructed together. If you haven't looked at it, look at the details on how this set is built. In similar story, going to our savings table with an MSRP of $100, our final cost after all of the promos that I've got listed is $56, and honestly, I think that's pretty good for this set. So those are the 6 I wanted to show you that are on discount at Barnes & Noble. A short discussion on the dioramas. Some people are really excited about them for investing. Some of the YouTube videos that I'm watching, people are not so excited about them. I am definitely in the camp that they are going to be a great. I think the little higher MSRP actually helps them, scaring some folks away. And then if you watch closely and you can get them on a really good discount, then I think they've got a really good shot. And, you know, Lego's already made 5 of them. They've got 2 more that are listed on Brickset. The images have not been released yet. That's a collection of up to 7. I bet Lego makes at least another year's worth. So I would think minimum of 9, but we might even get in the 12 or 13 range. So it's starting to feel like, with the rumors that the Star Wars helmets sub-theme is coming to an end, the Star Wars diorama sub-theme could replace it in terms of popularity. And the Star Wars helmets are doing really well in the secondary market. And then we also have the new Star Wars mini scale ship sub-theme that I think also could be a really good complement. So I could see some Star Wars collectors wanting to get all the helmets over here and the dioramas over there and the mini scale ships right in the middle or something like that. I think they all would look really good together. So I am high on the Star Wars dioramas. All right, that's everything I wanted to show you in this quick video. Thanks for watching. That's a wrap, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else.